Okay, I'm picking up on the house tour, and I'm going downstairs to our basement now. And if you remember the pictures that I showed you from our house in Chicago, the posters that we had in pictures, that was, you know, like I said, I had the whole entertainment type theme to it. This was one of those movie posters, and then there's movie posters down here. So you have Finding Nemo here, there's Lord of the Rings down over there. This bed used to be Carly's. We just bought the headboard for it. She never had a headboard. But yeah, this is her bed. She even had this when we were living in Illinois, and it did have a headboard then, but she didn't want it on the bed when we first moved here. I don't know why. And so we ended up, you know, tossing it in the garbage. So I had to rebuy a new headboard. This dresser matches the two dressers that are upstairs in Carly's room, but I've changed out the knobs. In Carly's room they have black knobs, but this all went together. This we had bought when we redid our finished our basement in Chicago, and we put the bedroom down there, and we moved one of the boys, because what was once our den, I showed you those pictures of our den, that it was meant to be a den. It was off the kitchen, and it had no closet in it because it's meant to be a den. But we wanted every one of the kids to be able to have their own bedroom. So it was a 4-bedroom house, and Harry and I had 1 bedroom. Then Adam had a bedroom, Brian, and then Carly's was over at the end. And so then when we redid our basement, Adam wanted to go downstairs. So we moved him downstairs. He's the one that had the white furniture. Not it was then, but Joe came down later. But anyway, that's how that happened. And then Adam was very naughty. He used to sneak out at night. And so because we couldn't control him from sneaking out at night, we had to move him upstairs to Joe's room and Joe back downstairs. And then, of course, when we had moved, we finished the basement off and had that bedroom downstairs where we could make sure now all the kids had their own bedroom. Then we turned our den back into a den. So that's how that worked out. So anyway, that's the history behind this white piece of furniture and the 2 pieces that are upstairs in Carly's room. And when we finished off our basement in Chicago, we bought a pool table, and that's what this is. And then, again, movie posters, the Rat Pack. Oh, my friend, one of my friends, I should say, that had a store that I used to buy things, she sold, there's this of Jesus, and then there's these over here. My cats are meowing. There's one here of Frank Sinatra, that's Marilyn Monroe, and this is Judy Garland. But this, a guy made these for her store, and this is black felt, and he would, I don't know how he did it. He took, I forget, I think this is birch wood because it's real thin, and he would transpose like a picture, and then he had the jigsaw, you know, saw, and he would cut these out. And so when you see, like, this is a separate piece of wood, and then it's on the black. So I thought that was really cool. She had a whole different set of all of these, and I really liked them. And so that's from the movie Jesus of Nazareth. And then, of course, the other one, Judy Garland's from Wizard of Oz. What's Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, whatever the movie that was, from Marilyn Monroe, that was that. And then Frank Sinatra, I don't know what movie that was that they did that picture. But I'll tell you what, those things were really pricey. They cost me $60 each. They were a lot. So anyway, this person that had the house before us, obviously they built this shelf in, they finished this off, all of this over here, and then that was for storage. So actually this basement is a whole lot bigger than what you see it, and it's a good sized basement. But anyway, we just repainted down here last summer, Adam and I. This bar, that's what the guy, you know, he built this bar and had this. Now, you saw the pictures when we lived in Chicago. We, like our thing that was back there, we had a whole kitchen. We had a sink and everything. We had a refrigerator. This guy, he built this bar into that. We had a bar that we had purchased. You know, like when you go to pools, stores, like stores when you're purchasing a swimming pool, and they have like pool tables. That we bought our pool table from the same store that we got our pool from. We bought our bar from there, and our bar was probably about that long, but then it came out in an L, and it went out even longer, and it had the rails on the bottom. It was a really nice bar. It was, I think, a $5,000 bar, and they had it on sale because they were trying to get rid of it because they were getting more things in, and I think we only paid $1,500 for that. So, I mean, $1,500, some people are going to say, well, that's a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, but it worked in our budget. Let's put it that way. And to finish off a basement is a pretty hefty ticket, because to finish our basement off, to get the appliances, the bar, to get the furniture and everything, and the pool table, I think we spent like between $20,000 and $22,000 to do that. So it's expensive when you go to finish off your basement. If you can do it yourself, it's one thing to lay all the drywall and everything, but you still got to buy carpet and, you know, all that sort of thing. So anyhow, so this is the bar area here in this basement. This bed, this used to be Brian's old bed. Again, had a headboard, but when we moved here, he didn't want a headboard. And this was actually upstairs in his room. We brought this down here when my mother-in-law moved in, and we put her in Brian's room. And now, see, so, oh, the kitties are all running around. So when my mother-in-law moved to assisted living, then Brian went back upstairs. And instead of taking that bed back upstairs, we just bought new bedroom furniture for him. So these are 2 guest beds that we have down here. So if we have guests, and they've been used. This is Adam's little workout area. Again, keeping with the whole movie theme, we bought this and this one over here, these Johnny Depp Pirates of the Caribbean thing. We got those at Disney World. My Desi and Lucy, Bugs Life, Mickey Mouse, all that. So that's the history of all of this. That TV's new because the other TV conked out. The kids went and bought that. But all this other furniture, we've had this since we refinished our basement. And I think we refinished our basement, was it 2003? I think it was 2003 we refinished it. And so we had it, we moved in 2007, so it was about 4.5 years, something like that, that we, you know, enjoyed it. This came from my mother-in-law's house. This was a pantry thing she had in her kitchen. This is another built-in. And so that's it. These saws that are back there, those are my father-in-law's. My husband wants to start doing woodworking when he gets some time. What we're going to have to do is I want to get another shed, and I want to put our Christmas and fall decor out in a shed because it will free up so much space in our storage room. I'll take you in there. When I do it, I usually have the camera pointed at the ground because, like, who wants to see a storage room? And but I'll take you in there. Oh, this bird cage, this was something that I bought when we first moved to Chicago too. This also came from the neighbor that was selling home interiors. That's where that came from. And this was, I don't know when we got this shelf, but anyway, some of my kids' old things, toys and things are there. So, okay, turn on the light. Here. Look at all of this. And this goes all the way back. You can see the wall all the way back over there. So there's like multiple layers of things that come out. And all of this, see? All of it. You recognize it. You see it. You see it. You see it. All of this here, down this way, can you see? All of this is Christmas. It's a whole bunch of Christmas. All all of this stuff that's all back in here in these containers, this is like old dog kennel cages and gates that I use when I have puppies, card tables, suitcases, you know, just things like that. My fall decor things are over there. There's my garlands that I just bought that I'm going to decorate for fall for next year. And yeah, this is just like empty containers and household things. So this is my storage room. Doggies and kitties, come on. Kelsey, I mean, no, you're not back there, just Binks. Binks, come on. Binks. Binks, come on. All right, I'm leaving. You'll have to stay in here by yourself. Come on, lights are out. Come on. Let's go. Lucy. Well, there's an obedient cat. Let's go. Everybody out. Come on. That's a good kitty. Okay, this, you guys have seen this room. I'm not going to show Brian or Adam's room because you guys have seen that. Actually, even when I did my 2013 rewind video, I showed that. But yeah, this is, a lot of this in here is obviously new. And I'm out of breath because I was running up my stairs. Sorry. But this is that white furniture that matched the one down in the basement, but I changed out the knobs. And that was a nightstand. We had two of those originally. We had a waterbed set that, we had a waterbed when we lived in Virginia, and that was used as a TV stand for my kids' room. And when I redid Carly's to match the furniture, I repainted that white and put the black knob. Okay, I'm taking you guys here in this bathroom. You guys have seen this bathroom before. This is the kids' bathroom. It's the hall bathroom. And it's all, it's that same wainscoting, but it goes all the way up to the ceiling. I've mentioned about Brian and his issue with soap. Brian has a serious issue with soap. I started thinking a couple days ago, I thought, you know what, I wonder if he has OCD when it comes to cleanliness, because like his clothes can never be clean enough. And I keep telling him, I use the top detergents to clean. I use Tide, I use Downy fabric softener, I use the little unstoppable smelly things that you put in to make your clothes smell good, and he'll put them on and they smell good. But see, throughout the day, then all of a sudden to him it loses the scent, and he's constantly taking showers. Like he took a shower before he left. When he comes home, he'll take a shower again, and then he might take another shower before he goes to bed. Like in the summertime in particular, he's known to take like 3 showers a day. It's ridiculous. But I told you that he goes through the soap, and Adam said to me yesterday, he goes, you know what, up in that bathroom, there's yet another bar of soap. He goes, what's up with that kid? That it's like he keeps using soap. And the thing is, like I've mentioned, there'll be empty bottles and things. They won't throw any of this stuff away. It's ridiculous. This is empty. That he won't throw that away. This, and this is Old Spice, and Brian likes Old Spice stuff. I know this is his. It's empty. And matter of fact, when I was cleaning in here today, this was up there, and when I cleaned around it and I put it back because I'm not going to throw their stuff away. I mean, they're big boys. They can throw their own stuff away. But yeah, that's what they do. And so this ended up falling in here. He had this shower, and then he didn't throw it away. But here's the thing. He got another bar of soap out because on the sink when I was cleaning it earlier, I had to throw a box away from the soap. So there it is. But look, there's this. Look at that. Look at that. And that is Brian that does that. And that's the thing. He goes and he gets a new bar of soap, but then he won't throw the old soap away. I'm going to make him do it when he comes home. And these bottles too. But it's like he won't even finish bars of soap. And I told him so many times, when you do get another bar of soap, your little slither of a piece of soap that's left over, throw it out. And he doesn't do it. So anyway, that's why I brought you guys in here, because I had to show you that. So now we're going to go, okay, this is a chair that was my in-laws, like those wing chairs I was telling you, they they had a furniture guy refabric it, or reupholster it. So again, this is from like the 50s or the 60s. This is really old. And then this is a Christmas picture of us at our house in Chicago. And this clock, my in-laws got this for Harry. We were dating at the time. He went down to Houston to go visit them, and they had bought a clock like this for one of their rooms, and then Harry really liked it, so they bought one for him. But again, we've stopped the time on it because of all the clocks keep chiming, you know, at different times. We bought this since we've been here. This is that picture in my Chicago house tour video. This was in the den. And then we're going to come into here, and this picture and that one there and this one. No, wait. I got that from Home Interior. I got that one from Home Interior. I'll show that in a second. But this one and this one, I think I bought those when I bought those big pictures in the living room and above the fireplace mantle. And this bedroom furniture, so the two nightstands, this, and this. All of this we got, I want to say a year or two after we had moved to Chicago. We got rid of our waterbed. I was tired of the waterbed. And so we got this poster bed. This, of course, this has been scratched up from Chloe and her sister Ellie because they won't walk up the dog stairs. Look, there she goes. You're going to get up on the bed? Well, go ahead. Well, get up there if you're going to go lay down. So anyway, they climb up here and they've scratched it. So this needs to be restained. This is a project. I would like to do it maybe this summer if I can, or spring. But anyway, yeah, so this, we've had this since, I want to say 1998. I think 1998 is when we got this. And this we bought at Marshall's since we've been here. That was downstairs in our basement in Chicago, and there's that picture that we had in our foyer above our door. And that clock was my father-in-law's clock, so we have that here now. Now here in my bathroom, we don't have a medicine cabinet, so we had to buy this when we first came here. And then I got these pictures when I repainted this, and you saw those pictures when we first moved here, that horrid mint green. I can't stand it. I like mint green, and like that mint green, I'll tell you why I didn't like it, because I was thinking about it before I was making this video. It's like, why didn't I like that green? I know why. Because that pale mint green is like an icy wintry color to me. Like the pale blues, the pale greens, the pale purples, you know, to get that icy feel for, like, you know, winter and that sort of thing. And it just reminds me of a cool color. And I like warm colors for my house because I want my house to feel warm and inviting and cozy. You know what I mean? So that mint green, I didn't like it. And every time that I would even come into my room and try to get comfortable in bed, it was like I would even have a hard time falling asleep. Because, you know, you're laying there, you're looking around at the walls, and I could not stand it. But the bedroom, the office, and this bathroom was all that mint green color. And I told my husband one day, I said, well, I've been telling him, let's paint. And he never liked to, you know, be bothered with the whole painting thing. He said he liked the green. Well, one day I told him, I said, listen, pretty soon I'm going to paint the office. And he's like, well, if you want to paint the office, go ahead. So I did. I bought paint. I painted the office. And I was done in no time painting in there. So I had extra paint left over, and I said, I'm going into the bathroom and I'm going to paint. And so I came into the bathroom and I painted. And when my husband came home and, you know, came up to, you know, change his work clothes, you know, get his pajamas on and that, and he went into the office to look because he always puts his briefcase and his computer down there. And I heard him downstairs. He's like, wow, this looks really nice. And then I hollered up the stairs. I said, well, if you think that's nice, look at the bathroom, because he walked past these doors and didn't even bother to look in here. So he walked in the bathroom, and I heard him again, wow, this is really nice. He's like, you know what, we should have done this a long time ago, because it matches in with the tile and everything. See, like here's inside the shower, you know, you can see the tile up there and everything. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I've been trying to tell you to do, you know, for the longest time. So anyway, I'm glad I did it. And once I was able to do this, paint in here, then he let me get the bedroom painted in the gold that we have. This we got also at Marshall's, not long after we moved here. And I guess the only other thing to show you is back here in the office. We did buy this couch this last summer because my mother-in-law, we had a couch up here, we got rid of it. We gave it to our neighbors. We have my mother-in-law's family room couch here, but then when we moved her to assisted living, she needed to have something that was hers that would remind her of her home in Virginia. So we gave her old couch back, and so then we had to buy this couch. And in my video from Chicago, see, this is part of the armoire. We just leave it opened. But this is what was in our bedroom, the whole computer office thing. So anyhow, this bedroom is probably about the size of the bedroom in Chicago. Only thing is, if we wouldn't have this office, if this wouldn't have been here, then that office armoire would probably be where that fireplace is at, and we probably would have had to keep that down in our basement. But because we did have this extra room when we moved here, we turned it into our office, and I always have liked homes that have fireplaces in the bedroom, so we brought that up here. And then as far as our closets go, my husband, this is his casual clothes here, and like all his tools and things, and coats. That's what's in this closet. And then this closet over here, this is all his, and you probably won't be able to see. This is the other thing. The electrician's got to come put some lights in here too if he can. You're not going to be able to see it, but you know how you'll see it? How my husband sees in the morning, turning on the light. What we do, he opens my closet door because it has a light, and then he can see in here. But this is all my husband's work clothes because he's got to dress, you know, nice for work. So this is my closet, and this closet is probably my walk-in closet in Chicago was this size plus, like, you know, maybe half of this. It was a pretty good size walk-in closet. Now my husband's closet, you can see it's just like a regular double wide closet. But if you were to, here, let me close all this. If you were to take from here and all down here like that, my husband had a walk-in closet that was that big. But not only was it his closet, we also used it for storage. We store things in there too, because it was a big closet, and it was a walk-in closet. It wasn't a double wide like this, so you just enough room to hang your clothes. No, you could get into it and walk around and move around in it. It was a humongous closet. So we used to store things in there too, like we would store coats and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, since my husband was used to having the big walk-in closet, when we moved here, I just told him, I said, you just go ahead and take these. He wanted me to take them, and I was like, no, you take them, because you got a whole bunch of clothes because of working and everything. I said, you take them, and I'll take this. So that's our closet situation. So anyway, I guess that's about it. So hopefully with the 3 videos with the house tours, hopefully you've gotten to not only just know the history of our furniture, how we've gotten it, and you know, comparing it even to our other house and that sort of thing. Hopefully you've gotten to know me a little bit better. You get to see my taste, what I like, and that kind of thing. And just know that a lot of this that we have, most of it is ours. Some of it obviously comes from my in-laws. We brought some of it back with us. My mother-in-law has things in her apartment in assisted living, and when she passes away, we'll probably let our kids that are out on their own now, we'll probably let them take those things, because we have enough here at this house. So anyway, some of it that we have here obviously came from my husband. It's what we say, it's his inheritance. He's an only child. And anyway, the rest of it, you know, it's stuff that we have purchased. We have purchased it over the years. Things that we had in Ohio, we took to Virginia. And when we lived in Virginia, we bought new things. But then when we moved to Chicago, again, you take all those things that you have with you, but then you end up, you know, buying new things. And when we have purchased furniture, we have never sold any of our furniture. We don't have yard sales, garage sales, none of that stuff. We've always donated. Harry and I are very big givers. We give things away. We, like, you know, a lot of stuff that my mother-in-law wanted us to bring back here, but there was just no room for it. Really nice things, real nice china, all kinds of things like that I gave to my mom and my dad. When my parents passed away, you know, the kids divide things up. It's me and my brothers. I already have things. I gave that to my mom. Why would I want it? See, I'll let my brothers have it. You know what I mean? When we had some of our things from here, when we moved my mother-in-law in, our next door neighbors, they took two pickup trucks full of furniture to her mom, who moved into an apartment. Her mom had no furniture, and we gave it away. We don't sell things, we donate. We give things away. Same thing like when I go through my clothes. I donate them to, you know, clothing places. This time around, I have a friend that's asked for the clothes, and so I'll give them to her. But you buy things, but a lot of the things that you have, you keep, and you keep it for years and years and years until you just need to buy new. Just like our couches downstairs, we had to get new couches. Obviously, that sectional thing was, you know, you had to pull that apart, and then you saw part of it didn't have fabric on it. I used to have to throw blankets over it, and you get tired of that kind of thing after a while. You know what I mean? Plus, it was old anyhow. It was time to get new couches. So, yeah. We don't sell things, we give things away, we donate, and that sort of thing. So anyhow, that is the history of my furniture and our things, what we have, how we've accumulated things, and that sort of thing. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed my 3 videos, and I'll see you on the next vlog. Bye!